This your boy Melly Mac, put live in the yard. Quick question to everybody. When you when you smell the coffee, when you always think your days are being outnumbered, and you always feel like everything around you is starting to come down on you, and you feel like you try to get your life right, but can't, and then you have to stop drinking and smoking, and you have to go to rehab, or you had to go to a center to get clean and to put you on medication and all that, and for your disability. Have you ever done that? I'm just saying because everybody need a helping hand. Everybody need help. That's all I'm trying to put down and trying to say, try to get my point across, trying to let everybody know what's going on and everything. Yeah, I'm just saying everybody go through the same thing all the time. It's always gonna be something gonna always knock us down in reality, and everybody gonna try to always keep us down and not keep prayed up. Yeah, that's just a part of life, I guess. Everybody just want us to be down and out and all that, try to keep us soaking. You can't always let people run you, let people run your life. People always trying to tell you what to do and all that. But the people who don't listen to people are the ones that don't have nobody. And they want you to be the same way that they are because they have no control of their own life. They just gonna live on their own, and they got friends that bail them out and all that, but friends are not gonna always bail you out of situations. It depends on who your friends are. Because if you think your friends are gonna be there for you all the time, they're not. They're not gonna be there. They're not gonna always be there because there's gonna be a situation that you're gonna be involved in, and you're gonna depend on them 24/7 to bail you out. They're not gonna be there because all they're going to do is say, "Okay," you calling them, they're gonna be like, "Okay, I can't do it. I got my situation going on over here, so I can't help you do it. So guess what? You got to call somebody else." They're gonna tell you some shit like that because they don't want nothing to do with your problem. They don't want to deal with your problem. They rather deal with their own problems, their own situation. They rather deal with that. That's the only thing important to them. Their situation and your situation not the same. They have a different situation than yours. So basically their situation is way more important than yours. They're gonna say your situation because they like to say, "Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I got this thing going over here, so I ain't gonna be available." So you're stuck in the situation that you're stuck in because you can't get no one to pull you out of the situation that you're in. So basically, you can't pull yourself out. So basically, you just stuck. And the person, and then soon as you try to lean on the person again, and you go back crawling back to that person and how the way they mistreated you as a friend, and then you cross out your family to be with this friend, to be right next to this friend, that made you look bad. You look terrible, you look horrible, you look disgusting, and now you have nobody, you have no family to lean back on because you done crossed out the only family you had that you know. You lean back on them, but I say it don't matter you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, they'll make you turn on your family because they feel like loving them more than your own family is so important. They don't care. They want to take you away from all this shit, but they want you to turn on your people just for that. Or why would you do that? Because there's no way, because they don't care. They don't want you. They want you for one thing: to control your mind, put you under, put them under your, put them under, put you under their control, try to tell you what to do, try to make you sound like you're crazy, but They're actually the ones crazy. They're messed up in the mind, but they don't want to admit they're messed up. They just want to say you the one messing them up, and you putting them up. They try to make you feel less than a person because they're the one with the problem. They're the one that stuff. It's like any person you get with, you see their real side. You feel their real side. You'll never know, you'll never experience that until you actually live with a person before that. Everybody wants to know everybody else's situation, but they don't know that person's situation. They don't know what that person's going through unless you tell them. If you don't tell them, you won't know. That's the point. Why? Everybody think just because a person, they feel like, oh yeah, we know what that person going through. No, the fuck they don't. They don't know what that person going through. They just don't know. Don't act like you are a psychic because you're not a psychic. You can't just tell what people going through in life in general. You just can't tell. You'll never know what they're going through until you see it on your own. That's what you have to realize. Seeing on your own is believing. You have to know what you're thinking and what you're doing. Every time you know what that, you know when you're in a situation. That's all I got to say. Melon Mac out.